Hey everybody, you're watching my YouTube channel, Bob's Decline. I've been a lineman on the east coast of Canada for 16 or 17 years now. What we're doing today, we had a little bit of snow come through here last night. Usually work by myself. I'm a customer service or a man, I guess. When these outage calls come through, I come out. If it's something I can look after by myself, I will. If it's any amount of work, or if we could go hands-on the primary, gotta call for backup. So you can see on my computer, 32 customers out. We're on a single phase line. We got a cutout open up there. So the fuse is blown on that single phase line. All of our switches are numbered. Get our switch number on the pole here, so I check my map, and we call it a radial feed. Basically it's a dead end feed. The other end of this line, there's no more power lines. If you look up here, there's a couple trees real close to the primary, and this one here is the culprit, I believe, that actually took the power out. We're gonna pull up and take a closer look. Alright, so that's definitely the culprit there that popped that fuse open. That's something I can look after on my own. But before we do that, I'm going to patrol the whole line right to the end, make sure there's nothing else up on the high voltage. We'll come back here in just a few minutes. This is why we never assume that the first tree we find is what actually caused the problem. We're just down the road a little ways, and we come across this fella here. Clearly what tripped the line there now, you can see the burn marks where the 7200 volts went in the tree there off the primary, traveled down the tree, and come out in the neutral wire right here. Doesn't look like the wire got damaged any. If it were just that top part on there, I could still look after that myself with some sticks. Calling a crew to come up here and give me a hand. If that line was still energized, as I would immediately notify my dispatcher and open the line. We're at the end of the line here now. You can see there. Haven't found any more issues. I got a crew on their way up here from the city. In the meantime, I think I'll go back and look after that first tree while I'm waiting. Alright guys, we're back to that first tree, the little one that I'm going to take care of with some insulated sticks. Now before I get going, I'm going to call our dispatcher. I'm going to get a work permit to work on this line. What that does is it ensures, first of all, that they know I'm here and what I'm doing. Before any crew ever closes a switch in our company, they call our dispatcher. The dispatcher, as soon as they get that switch number, will notify that crew, hey, there's a guy out there on the lines working on things, stand down. They'll contact me. Nobody is allowed to touch that switch without going through me. So let's get that permit going.
21, go ahead.
I got switch number 8014 S167 open. I'm gonna need a radial permit for a tree in the line at pole 131 R55. Right now we're not too awful busy. It takes a few minutes to get these permits set up. Now you can imagine when there's major outages with tens of thousands of people out of power, there's crews all over the province calling in for these permits. Sometimes you might see a crew sitting on the side of the road for a few minutes. And it goes from 3-phase down to single phase. So just keep driving, you'll see me. Right on, thanks man. Alright, bye. He's coming out here to give me a hand with that tree.
Hey Aaron, get that radio permit 91064. That's 91064, Aaron.
10 for you. Say permit number 91064, and that's for 8014 S167 to the end of the line.
Temper potential, if none, protect yourself and necessary bonds and grounds at all times. Go to work. Work is completed. Personnel are clear. Instructed to remain clear. Bonds and grounds have been removed. You can close 8014 S167 and remove radio tag 91064 and report 10-4.
10-4, Daniel, you said whenever I'm ready, I can go ahead and check. Alright, so we've got our permit in effect. I'm going to get started on some stick work here. I'll have to wait till my backup shows up. Alright, so let's get suited up. Alright, we're good to go. We got all of our safety gear on, hard hat, safety glasses, CSA Z87 rated, harness, all of our FR gear, wheel chocks, outrigger pads, flashing lights, cones, rubber gloves, and insulated stick tested at 100,000 volts per foot. Let's go get that tree down. We got that one tree cut there now. I should just push right off. There we go. Down she comes. Boom. We got our crew here now. I was just talking to them. They're gonna go down and clear that tree from the line. I'm gonna actually take that cutout door right out of that cutout there. All right, guys, we've got the cutout door removed from the cutout. I just spoke with the crew on the phone. They are standing by getting ready to install their grounds and remove the tree. They won't be very long. I removed the cutout door before they went to work for one extremely important reason. Even though this fuse is blown, it's getting kind of windy out, it's snowing. It's not likely, but there is a chance that the wind could actually blow that tail around and cross the cutout, energizing the line that they're working on. Another tree could fall, bounce off the wires, shaking the pole. I could flip up and actually close the cutout. Yes, I have seen it happen before, only once in like 15 years, but why take the risk, right? You gotta be awful careful when you're lifting that out, that this fuse link doesn't cross that door. Grounds in the line or not, if that bridges the door, she's gonna draw an arc. So you lift it out very carefully like you've seen, and that's the foreman calling. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got ourselves 40 amp fuse here. We're gonna be putting into this cutout door. .40 amp fuse ready to go. Now we're not going to be hanging this until I hear back from the crew that they're all clear of the line. Again, so we don't lift it up and cross that cutout door, and we don't want that thing dangling in there while there's a crew working on the line. All right, crew's back now. Let's energize that line. Well, everybody's happy again. All right, we got that line energized. It's time to call our dispatcher, surrender our permit, let them know we're clear of the area. Thanks for watching, guys. Bob's Decline. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's a huge help. I put a lot of work into this. I'd really appreciate it. If you got any questions, comments below, or shoot me a message on my Facebook, Bob's Decline Lineman Blogger. I got a few more calls I got to get to. It's starting to snow again. We'll see you around.